Welcome to week one. I'm gonna take all the first 5 days, put them into one video for you right here. In case you missed week one, you can just turn this on and watch to your heart's content. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Please donate. I could really use the help right now. I'm trying my best. If you need a harmonica to do this with, I do have a link down in the description for the C harmonica that I recommend for this. It is the harmonica that I'm using. It's roughly around 20 bucks US if you're looking at it. Good harmonica. Anyway, go ahead and watch the videos. They're all in one spot for you the entire first week. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And I will see you guys later. Hey everybody. Welcome to day one of Learn Blues Harmonica in 30 days. I'm Count Zero, and we are going to be going through the entire month, going from having never picked up a harmonica to being able to get up in front of people and comfortably play live and feel good about what you're doing. Okay, now a lot of this is still going to be practice. You can't just automatically do it, but I can take you through some tricks that make it easier to do. All right, so today is day one. The way this is going to work is Monday through Friday, I'm going to have a video posted up for everybody to watch, and it's going to be on one specific subject. And as we go through that subject, as we get through that subject, that is going to build on the previous things that we have learned and get you to the point where you can confidently, comfortably play harmonica as the month progresses. Now, this is going to be going Monday through Friday. We're not going to be having weekend videos. What we are going to be having is, I may post up weekend videos of me going out and playing live, but I'm not going to say automatically expect that. But we're not going to have a training video on the weekends. And the reason why is because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, those are your days to go out and find a live venue to go play harmonica at. All right, you're going to find a karaoke night, you're going to find a blues jam, or you're going to find an open mic night. And that's where you're going to be going, and you're going to be practicing your new craft as you're building up your skill. All right. Now, don't be afraid to get out there. Not a lot of people play harmonica. All right. So if you just show up and play harmonica, even if you're not really that good at it, if you show up and play harmonica, people will think that's just awesome, especially karaoke. They love it when somebody gets up there and plays live harmonica at a karaoke. I highly recommend doing that. So that's what you're going to do on the weekends. Now, next thing. What is the harmonica, the type of harmonica that we're going to be using? What we're going to be using is a 10-hole diatonic harmonica. All right. This has 10 holes. It's got 20 reeds. It's got one note for blow and one note for draw for each hole. So 20 reeds, 10 holes. It's called the 10-hole diatonic harmonica. Now, something to know about this. If you tried playing harmonica as a kid and it did not sound like the song that you wanted to play, the reason why is probably because there's one of these per key. A diatonic harmonica has a certain key to it. This is the key of C. There are 12 of them. So, if you're trying to play harmonica and it doesn't sound like what you're hearing in the music, it's probably because you don't have the right harmonica. All right, that's the first thing. Now, for the Learn Harmonica in 30 days, we are starting out with a basic. We're going to start out with the C harmonica. All right. I am recommending the East Top C harmonica for this. There are much nicer, much more expensive harmonicas. There's also cheaper ones. I just like it. It is a good middle ground harmonica. It's actually my go-to harmonica right now. I have them linked in my Amazon influencer page in the description. Go there, click on it. They're generally around $20 to $25, depending on what day it is. I used to play Hohner blues harps. I loved those things, but now they're $60, $70, and that's a little bit much for, just starting out. And it's actually a little bit much for me, for a little bit rich for my blood these days as well. So I started picking up these East tops, and I really, really do like them. So East top in the key of C. Once again, it will be on my Amazon influencer page, so you can go there. Now, once you've got your harmonica, you're going to need to learn how to hold your harmonica. All right. When you hold a harmonica, how you do it is, here's your harmonica. All right. That's the top, low note, high note, hand. Put it right in there. Boom. Just like that. All right. Then you grab a hold of with these two fingers, and you can play. Now, this is sort of your accent hand here. You can completely enclose it. Or you can do a little bit of flourish and do that wah-wah stuff with it. All right, that's how you hold a harmonica. Now, if you're going out to a karaoke night or a blues jam, you're going to have a microphone. Most common kind of microphone looks like this, because this is a microphone. How you hold a microphone? Pretty simple. Remember these fingers which are just hanging out? You grab a hold of your microphone with those fingers, and you hold onto your harmonica the same way. There you go. That's how you hold a harmonica and a microphone at the same time. And those are really just the basics for right now. You know which harmonica to get, and you know how to hold it. All right, come on back tomorrow. We're going to be doing the next step. Okay, I believe I'm going to be doing the using one hole. No, I think I'm going to be talking about the workspace. No, I'm going to be talking about cross harp. Well, you know what? Tune in and find out. We're going to talk about all of this stuff eventually, but we need to get to the point where we are actually comfortable with what we're doing first in order to get to the next thing. And we're going to get that in a nice, organized fashion. So, like, subscribe. If you're not finding this on day one, if it's a little bit in, I should have the link to the day 2 video at the end. It's going to be like here or here. And go ahead and click on that. Go to day 2. Take a look at what you're looking at on day 2. You know, if you have any questions, go ahead and put it in the comments section. I'll be happy to answer questions for you. Please, once again, like it, subscribe it, share it, let people know about it. You know, more people that I have joining in, the more fun it's going to be for everybody. All right. Once again, I am Count Zero. Please go to countzeroblues.com and sign up for my newsletter. I'll give you more information. There's little bits and bobs that I can send out through email, and I'll be happy to let you know about. Also, if you'd like to donate to help me work on this whole thing, on this project, on what I'm doing as a professional singer and blues harmonica player, please go to thejukeboint.countzeroblues.com and donate. Anything that you can donate will be really helpful to keep me going and keep me from collapsing and starving to death like most of us harmonica players end up doing anyway. So thank you for showing up for day 1. I really do appreciate you being here. Once again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And we're going to have fun this month. You guys have a great day. Welcome to Learn Harmonica in 30 Days, Day 2. Press that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Give me some support. Today we're going to be talking about cross harp. All right, cross harp is the way that you're playing the harmonica when you're playing the blues. All right. I touched on it yesterday that there is more than just one harmonica. There are 12 of them. All right. We want to keep that in mind. Once again, we are only using the C harmonica, which is this one right here. We're using the C harmonica only for the Learn Harmonica in 30 days. So I'm pulling this one out. What cross harp is, if you haven't heard of it, it's something called the circle of fifths, where as you move around the scale, there are certain notes that correspond to certain other notes. So you're following the circle of fifths. But in harmonica, especially in blues harp, it's just called cross harp. And it's second position. All right. And it's, I believe they say it's a fifth up. I'm not as much up on my official music language as I used to be. But what happens is that you are, so since you're playing the blues and you're playing in second position, which is cross harp, you are, if you're on a C harp, you're going to be playing in the key of G. And that's true for each key. There is a cross harp. There's also a slant harp for it. Cross harp is for standard blues. If you're going to get into minor keys, then you're going to get into slant harp or third position. There's actually a fourth and fifth position and so on. I don't mess with that stuff that much. I barely mess with slant harp. But that's because there's great songs like Cold Shot by Stevie Ray Vaughan, which you have to play slant harp. But anyway, that's the long and short of playing harmonica when you're doing it. So, how you find second position on your harmonica. All right, you find your root. That's your one whole blow. All right, then you have next to it your two hole. And then your cross harp position is your two hole draw. And that is your starting note. This is true across every harmonica, all 12 of them that you have in your set. When you're playing in the blues, you are playing cross harp. Now, I do have, I think I'll put it right here. I might put it right here, I don't know. But this is the circle of fifths. I also have it listed as for second position and third position. I got two different graphics that you can use for it. And what I recommend you do is you take these, and you take one of these and you put it on your phone as your home screen. That's actually how I have it. When I am playing my harp and I'm out in public, I actually have the circle of fifths on my phone, what those positions are. So if I see, like when I'm out in karaoke, when I'm out doing karaoke, I look up at the screen, I see that something is in the key of G. I know that I'm going to grab my C harp, and because I just look on here. So for example, if I am doing something in the key of, let's say, let's go with the key of D flat, for instance. So if I'm playing in D flat, I'm going to use an F sharp harmonica. All right. If there's something that I'm playing in the key of E, that's going to be or in the key of B, that's going to be an E harmonica. All right. If I'm playing something in the key of F sharp, Give Me One Reason by Tracy Chapman is in F sharp. I am using a B harmonica for that. If you've been to my channel before, I believe I have at least once posted up me doing Give Me One Reason. So that's how you figure out what it is. And you can do that with this. You can also memorize them. I did have them memorized at one point, but it's hard to keep that stuff in your head when you step away from it. I don't know. Maybe some people have a natural affinity for it. I don't. But I do know what my cross harp is. So I find out what key something's in, and then I look at my cheat sheet and I know which harp to use. Also, another good one is if you are playing at a blues jam. The guy to talk to about what key something's in is the bass player. Generally, they're just running that bass line, and they know what key that they're in. So you ask the bass player, he'll say what key it's in, he or she'll say what key it's in, and then you'll know which harmonica to grab. All right? That's just the easiest way of getting that figured out. Once again, I'll have these downloadable. I am working on an app, and if you sign up for my newsletter, I will send you a link to the web version of it. I've got it on a website, and I will send you a link to that if you sign up for my email list. That is at www.countzeroblues.com. I'll send stuff out with that. I'll probably, for this video, I'll probably send out an email with the circle of fifths and the positions chart, and I'll send the app where you can put in what song it is, what key the song is, and it will put it out. I'm working on having it so that you can save your key, and you can save different songs and what key they're in the app. So you can pull up, we'll get into that another time. But suffice it to say, I'm working on an app that eventually, when it's done, you will be able to pull it out, have AI listen to a song, figure out what key it's in, and then tell you what harmonica to use for it. It's a little bit down the road. I'm not a programmer, but I am figuring it out. Yay, AI. So that's what we're working on. Once again, you are going to be using the key of C for your harmonica, and you are going to be playing in the key of G. Once again, press that like button, subscribe. If you feel like sending me a donation, a link is in it down below. If you still haven't purchased a harp, my harmonica, my influencer page, my Amazon influencer page is linked down below. Donation page is thejukejoint.countzeroblues.com, and my email list sign up is just countzeroblues.com. Go there, sign up for the email list. I will be sending stuff out via email during this. All right, and once again, leave comments down below. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to be doing playing single note, or I might be talking about tabulature. I haven't really decided yet, but I will let you guys. Well, you'll find out tomorrow. And if you've run into this page already, if you've run into this video, and I've already been going for a while, we should have the link to the next video over here, so please click on that next video. Once again, thanks for joining me. That was day 2, cross harp, and if you need anything, let me know. Folks, have a beautiful night and enjoy harping. Welcome to Learn Blues Harmonica in 30 Days, Day 3. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and come back tomorrow for another video about learning the harmonica basics for the blues. All right, today we are going to talk about your workspace. All right, now we already touched a little bit on playing cross harp yesterday. We're going to get a little bit more into that, but we're going to primarily talk about your workspace. All right, on your harmonica, your primary workspace is going to be holes 2 through 5. These 4 right here. That is your workspace. All right, and the reason why I call that your workspace is because if you stay in those 4 holes on the correct key, you don't have to do anything fancy or anything like that. You'll sound pretty good. All right? As long as you stay in there, blowing and drawing, you will be able to play along with all those standard blues songs in the key that you're playing in. So once again, key of C. I got a link specifically to the C East Top harmonica on my Amazon influencer page. Go ahead and click on that and pick that up if you haven't gotten it yet. And we will start really diving into it. So since we're talking about your workspace, I wanted us to do a little bit of a trick. All right, since the holes are 2 through 5, those 4 holes are your workspace. We're not just going to try to stick in that workspace. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. We are going to create that workspace. All right, hole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to put tape over holes 6 through 10. All right, this is not going to be a permanent thing. This is just for learn blues harmonica in 30 days practice. All right, that's what we're going to do. All right, so we've got 6 through 10 taped up, right? So let's go ahead and tape up hole 1. I am going to go ahead and tape that on there right now. Tear off the extras. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just remember, we're about feeling it. We're not about being perfect. There we go. Our C harmonica now has our workspace. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's your workspace. Now, once you're all taped up, go ahead and just start blowing into it like I just did. Okay? Remember that really your workspace starts second position, cross harp on the 2-hole draw. All right, you can blow it. May as well. I mean, it sounds pretty good as you're going. So blow that 2-hole draw, 3-hole blow and draw, 4-hole blow and draw, 5-hole blow and draw. From here, you can start doing things like bends. All right, just little note things, little flourishes, whatever you want to do. Multiple holes. That's it. That's your workspace. Nothing else needs to be a worry for you. And from then on out, it's just about refining the work that you're doing on it. All right, once again, hit that subscribe button. Like, if you want this harmonica, not this harmonica, but if you want an E-stop in the key of C, I have the direct link to it in my Amazon influencer page down below. If you'd like to help me out by donating, I do have the link to the jukejoint.countzeroblues.com down in the description. Also, if you'd like to get the extra stuff that I'm sending out with this, go to countzeroblues.com. That's going to have my email sign up. Go ahead and sign up for the email, and I will start shipping out stuff through email for you. Links to different stuff, some small downloads, things like that. All right, and once you got that, you're all set up. Remember, we are going through this entire month, Monday through Friday, with the weekends off to go out and play music. And one more thing, it's I've been looking at how the stuff has been going a bit as we've started this up. I'm going to switch to just doing these longer form videos instead of the shorts as well. I want to see how these work on their own, see what kind of traffic I get with them. I may switch back and start doing shorts as well, but I'm going to go ahead and put these on without the shorts, and keep an eye out for them. That's why I want you to subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you folks tomorrow. Hey there. Welcome to Learn Blues Harmonica in 30 Days, Day 4. Today we're going to learn specifically about the one-hole blow and the one-hole draw, how to do one note at a time. Click that subscribe button, hit like. If you haven't got a harmonica yet, there is a link to my Amazon influencer page down in the description that has a link directly to an East Top Blues Harmonica in the key of C. That's the one that you're going to want to get for this. It's the one that I'm using right now. It's my preferred harmonica at the moment. All right, go down there, click on that, follow along, pick it up. It shows me that it's going to be there next day for me where I'm at. That might be different for you, but hey, you might be able to have this tomorrow for the next video. All right. So let's talk about the one hole. One hole is a little bit of a challenge when you get started. All right. You're going to want to, when you put your mouth on it, you're going to want to, but really the one hole is about the shape of your lips. All right. You're going to get right in there like this, all right? And you're going to try and make yourself that little O with your lips, all right? If you're doing that, if you got your mouth like that, you will be able to get you will be able to get that single note. Once again, it's like that. And when you put your mouth up to the harmonica, you're not going to be like, okay, you're wrapping those lips around the harmonica. All right. That is your one-hole blow and your one-hole draw. It is, I'd like to say it's that simple, but it's not. It takes a little bit of work. To be honest, I spent about a week trying to figure out my one-hole blow and one-hole draw when I first started doing it. And I learned the mouth position from Adam Gusso. Adam, thank you for still being out there on YouTube doing harmonica stuff. Really do appreciate you. But yeah, you just stick with doing that, and you will be able to get those one holes for the most part. Nice thing about doing the one hole like that too is that you can kind of discreetly get all the different notes. You can go all over the place, and as long as you got that mouth shape correct, you are going to be blowing one hole. Now, there are multiple holes that you can do, stuff like that as well. But for right now, we're just going to work on that one note. And here's the thing. If you slip off of it and hit multiple notes, it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to be perfect. You missing just doing a single hole at a time doesn't make it bad music. It makes it dirty blues. So just be a little bit dirty with it. That's fine. See? That's all you need. All right. Now, if you have any questions or anything like that, leave a comment down below. Once again, hit that subscribe button. Join me all month. We're going to be doing downloads and things like that. So also, you are going to want to sign up for my email. That's at countzeroblues.com. Go to countzeroblues.com and sign up from the email. You should be getting stuff in the email that I'm going to be sending out that's going to be helpful during this month. All right. If you would like to donate, I would love to get some help as I'm doing this. You can donate at thejukejoint.countzeroblues.com. And like I said, I do have other things coming. I'm going to be sending downloads. I'm going to be sending links to stuff. And there's things that you can only get through that email. All right? If you need anything, once again, comment down below. I'll be happy to answer the questions for you. And you folks have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Hey folks, welcome to day 5 of Learn Blues Harmonica in 30 days. We've made it through our first week. Yeah! All right, today we're going to just talk about a little bit of harmonica theory. We're going to talk about tabulature. All right, I got it on my phone right here. Now, tabulature is a way of noting what holes you're going to be playing, whether it's a draw or a blow, and if there's any bends in it. We haven't talked about bends yet, but we're going to. I wanted to get this tabulature out of the way. I don't really use tabulature anymore. When I started out, I did, and I could probably get back to it, but I kind of know what I'm doing when it comes to, I know what I'm doing when it comes to blows, draws, bends, overblows, all that kind of stuff. We're not going to get super deep into all of that right now either. All right, what I am going to tell you is that when you are trying to relate some information to somebody else, or somebody is trying to relate some information to you, especially harmonica information. All right, how to play a riff. If somebody is, if somebody's not going to show you, or, you're chatting on a chat, they can just use this tabulature to tell you what notes are, what notes to blow. All right, it's, once again, it's kind of like guitar tabs, but it's for harmonica. All right, so once again, 10-hole harmonica, key of C. All right, and let's get right into this. First of all, when you are looking at tabs, the tabs are going to be numbered 1 through 10, obviously, because we got a 10-hole harmonica. All right, now they're either going to have an arrow up, an arrow pointing up, and an arrow pointing down, or they're going to have a minus sign. All right, an arrow pointing up is your blowing out. An arrow pointing down is your sucking it in. Okay, blow, suck. All right, and then when you're looking at a blow that's got a crooked arrow to it, that's going to be a bend. All right, that's the basics of it. Now, when you're looking at just the numbers, it's going to show the number. It's going to show, so like 4 is the 4-hole blow. A -4 is the 4-hole draw. All right, and so on. Remember, our workspace is going to be 2 through 5. All right, with the root of it being that 2-hole draw. And there's the bend for that. All right, so when you've got something like this, which is what I got on my phone here as well. All right, you're going to have a 4-hole blow, right? Then a 4-hole draw. Then a 5-hole blow. And then a 5-hole draw. Kind of sounds a little bit familiar, right? All right, so now you've got the starting of, with this, you got the starting of When the Saints Go Marching In. All right, cool thing about this is you can do this on any harmonica, okay? If it doesn't matter what key it's in, all right, that 4 minus 4, 5 minus 5 is going to be the same thing. So you can play When the Saints Go Marching In on any harmonica that you've got. All right, that's it. Now, if you want to get more fancy with it, we've got this. All right, this is a 5-note, and it is the 3 blow, 3 draw, 3 draw bent because the comma, or sorry, the apostrophe, and then we got the 4 blow, and then we got the 3 blow. So, blow, draw, bend, 4, 3. Whoops. You get the idea. I'm actually just doing this one right out of here, so it'll take us a little, it can take you a little while to get used to it. I am not going to go through the practice of figuring that out on the camera with you folks, but you get the idea. You know, so there we go. That's so that's the basics of tabulature. You know, once again, the number, if it's a negative number, it's a draw. The number is the blow, negative number is the draw, and if the draw has an accent mark off of it, an apostrophe, that means it's bent. All right. It could also be an up arrow that's bent as well. So just keep an eye out for those type of things. I may have some other tabulature showing up for you, but I am very much a person that believes in just playing from your heart and feeling it. You will start getting licks and riffs going as you learn, and that's going to be that's going to be the basis for what you do. You are gonna get your style that way. All right, so that's it for day 5. Remember, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit the bell so that you know when I put out the next video, and please donate down at thejukejoint.count0blues.com. Go to count0blues.com, sign up for my email list. A few of you already have. I've sent you out the first email. I'll get other emails out to you as well. My email tool is not exactly what I want it to be, so I'm going to have to shoot from the hip on it to make it work. But I'm going to make it work for you. Once again, it's Friday. So Friday means you got the weekend. Go out and find yourself a karaoke night or a blues jam or an open mic night and just blow some harp with some folks. I mean, if you can just pick up a 12-bar blues jam and just be jamming with them, that's great. Oh, and also look at ZZ Top, key of G, tush. You can use your C harmonica to play that one. So go ahead and figure some stuff out, and you have a great weekend. I will see everybody Monday, and we will start working on some little bit more advanced type of stuff. All right, you folks do great. Thanks for being here. All right, that was week 1, all in one spot for you, Monday through Friday. I hope it was useful for you. Coming up Monday, we're gonna have day 6. It's gonna be the beginning of week 2, and we are gonna go through every day this week, every day this month, every weekday this month. And if you are seeing this on the weekend, get out there, find yourself karaoke, find yourself an open mic night, find yourself a blues jam, and go and play. You guys have a great day.